Ari, I should tell you at the top of the hour at 8 o'clock, we think we're going to hear remarks from Senator Mitch McConnell. So we'll keep an eye on that. I'll be looking to see whether or not he will be talking about meting out any sort of punishment against Republicans who have incited what happened today.
Yeah, Rachel, I mean, to the points you raised, number one, both houses of Congress, the House and the Senate, control whether and how to seat members and whether to remove members. The Constitution provides for expulsion. The House does it at a 2/3 vote, obviously a high bar, but it can happen. And we should note with all of today's discussion on this sad day of how far you have to go back to see the Capitol breach, this Capitol that we look at under nightfall tonight with Washington under curfew, many of the expulsions that have occurred where the House has taken that extraordinary measure and voted to expel members were around deeming members disloyal in the context of the Civil War. 15 senators and 5 House members in total have been expelled. As for the other point you raised, I'll touch on it briefly, Rachel. When this scene was first breaking out, I, like many, was watching your breaking news coverage. You raised immediately the legal evidence on the ground that showed, it appeared, so many people breaking laws and then being treated with great leniency as they stormed the stairs. And so I'll point out for you and for viewers, there are several federal crimes here at issue. There's trespassing, obviously, going onto property in an unauthorized manner. There's entering what is called a restricted government building under federal law. That's any government building like this one where, for example, someone is appearing under Secret Service protection, in this case, Vice President Pence. That's a crime. If you enter that building with a deadly weapon or in a manner that leads to grievous bodily injury or death, that's a felony punishable up to 10 years if someone both enters that building unlawfully and then is linked to that conduct. There's also physical damage to property. So I know you were reporting late tonight on some U.S. attorneys speaking out on this. As a matter of federal procedure, there is evidence of a great many crimes committed today. The pictures we saw provide, on the one hand, a spectacle for the whole world to watch, which we've been covering, but on the other hand, in a very real way, this documentation, this journalism performed in real time, a sad day for America, also, I think, provides very legal evidence that could be used in future prosecutions, Rachel.
And what type of prosecutors are we talking about here? Obviously, you're describing federal crimes because we're talking about federal property here. But I was struck to see the U.S. Attorney in the Eastern District of Kentucky, the U.S. Attorney in the Northern District of Ohio, both of them Trump appointees, say if you traveled to D.C. from this district, from Eastern Kentucky, from Northern Ohio, to go cause these crimes, you will be prosecuted in this district. Are these prosecutions that would happen where you're from or where you committed the crime?
It's a great legal question, Rachel. I think door number one would be the U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia. It would be the person with that local jurisdiction. And often those U.S. attorneys change as a matter of course with a new administration. Next year, the statute of limitations will be alive. So any of these could be pursued either now or later by the Justice Department and the U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia based on where these possible crimes occurred. Again, as always, they would have to be investigated. There's a fair process for that. The other way, door number two, as you mentioned, is if there is conspiring or traveling across state lines, you could have a federal prosecution by someone in those other jurisdictions. Somebody planned a crime over here, and they went over there to Washington to commit it. Those are both options. I think it's fair to say that the precedent or the general practice would be first to try door number one out of D.C. But those were as well newsworthy and extraordinary statements by those other federal prosecutors.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.